So no matter how much people want to say that XRP is going to go to zero, the next logical step, the next logical milestone that we've all been looking forward to seeing is XRP breaking the all-time high. That's clear as day. We've seen it resist from that level, or I guess getting up to those levels a couple of times, getting up to a $3.40 level, jumping up to a $3.60 plus cent level. And now essentially we can see that ability to not only break past that ceiling of the all-time high, but also get to that level of $4. But in order to get to $4 and get to $5 and $10 and all of those levels, you have to work your way up. And especially in investing. If you don't know how investing works, you're not going to see it go up 100% of the time. And if you think that, you're probably going to lose more often than not, which honestly, everybody loses more often than not. It's just about your winners being a lot bigger than your losses, right? You're being disciplined within those losses. But either way, if you're thinking that everything just continues to go up and it's not going to fall down and people aren't going to react and they aren't going to have normal reactions, you're not going to be successful in the crypto market. You're not going to be successful in investing, and you might as well find some even some ETFs and some mutual funds and then things that you should invest into for the long term. But even though you invest into those, you may still see some negativity from the start, depending on what point you invest at. So again, the next logical step for XRP is to break that all-time high. So in this video, let's talk about XRP. Let's go through any news, any things that's going on related to XRP, as well as just looking at the price and managing that and understanding that. So if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my links down below for Patreon and for Twitter. Those would be great. They will help out the channel. I do appreciate it a lot. Also, if you want to check out my link for DFlow, feel free to check that out. That is a platform that I've been able to utilize for about 2 months now. And I have a couple of trades, one major positive trade in there. I have a couple of, or a high risk trade as well. But this is a great platform that I've been able to trade cryptocurrency outright. I've been able to leverage trade at a 2 to 3x leverage. I've been able to have some high risk trades as well. So if you're interested in any of that and getting points as you do that, which you can use towards rewards and stuff, feel free to check out that link down below. Again, it is DFlow. It will be at the top of the description if you guys are interested in utilizing it. Very simple platform, not overly complicated, and it kind of makes things easy to understand. So feel free to check it out. Links at the top. But XRP currently stands at $3.21. In the last year, it's up by 434%. It's currently sitting at a $190 billion market cap. And every time I mention that, every time I say it, it just always brings my brain back to the people that thought that it's not even going to break 30 billion, that it's not even going to break the 40 and 50 billion, that it would never pass BNB and Solana and all of that. And like I laugh about it every time, and it just continues to flood my brain with the fact that like why would they think that it has no chance, not a single chance to get up to these levels, and now it's holding these levels, and some of those people are still butthurt about it. you know as people in the comments say, haters are going to hate. It's very true. I see it a lot. We're currently sitting at a $6.9 billion volume day, which is actually up 73%. In the last month, it's up by 47%. In the last 7 days, it's actually down by about 9% from that high level that we saw. And in the last day, it's up by 0.55%. So if you look back, we have some key levels that obviously this got to. We know that the strongest level for XRP is that all-time high level. And then when we see the all-time high, we have multiple barriers at certain price levels and what people are willing to accept and sell at and all of that stuff there. But when we look at what we have explored in the past and what we've been to in the past, the past dictates what the future will bring to an extent. Once you reach the level to where it's kind of unexplored territory or uncharted waters, then now you have to more or less guess based on what people are saying and what people are doing and what's out there in the news. But seeing those levels and seeing that $3.84 level, $3.84 is the all-time high. That's the level that we are kind of resisting from, that we are fighting, that we're seeing it bounce off of, that many people are like, once it gets to all-time high, maybe they're selling their position. And that's fine, right? I'm not going to be upset with them. I'm not going to say that that's destroying the position. It's not. It's making it stronger. Seeing retracements make a position stronger, resets the RSI. We can see a lot of people that then start to buy into it at lower prices and believe in it a lot more. So getting to a $3.40 level, right? Getting to a $3.60 plus cent level recently. Like if we look at the high in the last year, the highest point is $3.65. The lowest point being 43 cents. So seeing that level, we know that we're not that far away from that all-time high. Logically, the next step is the all-time high. And we're going to get there and we're going to surpass it. But then after that, where are those levels after that, right? Are the levels $4? Is the level $4.25, $4.50, $4.75? You start seeing these levels that now we have to paint a picture for, which probably $5 will be the strongest resistance that we'll see in the near future. But then we'll start to see that surpass $5 and get to $10, and that will be the next level. So can't wait for all that. But right now, again, the logical next step is $3.84 and breaking that point there. I just want to point out that many cryptocurrencies, even though they do resist away from the all-time high kind of multiple times, you won't see them, or potentially you could see them break through it, right? I've seen Solana easily break through the all-time high. I've seen Bitcoin easily break through that all-time high. I've seen XRP break through the highs that we once knew, right, when it comes to market cap, breaking through a $200 billion barrier at which it's never been before. So it doesn't tend to hold those high levels, but break through those high levels at times. So be prepared for that as well. But some XRP news, right? Regulatory developments, if we wanted to go into that. Ripple has settled XRP lawsuit with the SEC by paying $125 million penalty in cash. Both Ripple and the SEC are expected to drop their appeals, bringing the lawsuit closer to final resolution. A denial of a joint motion and dissolve of injunction and reduce the penalty leaves the choice to proceed or withdraw appeals for both parties. Legal experts suggest that the settlement is likely potentially around 50 million, according to Coin Central. Ecosystem partnerships. Ripple has formed partnerships with major financial institutions like BNY Mellon and SBI Holdings. Ripple is acquiring prime brokerage firm Hidden Road to expand institutional access to XRP Ledger. RLUSD, Ripple's USD pegged stablecoin, launched in December 2024 and is gaining adoption. Ripple is exploring real world asset tokenization, including partnerships with Dubai Land Department. The inclusion of XRP in a proposal U.S. Crypto Strategic Reserve announced by President Trump signals growing legitimacy and potential for broader adoption. In other news, Ripple CTO attributed missing historical ledger data to a software bug during early development. The XRP ledger is being used for tokenizing agribusiness credit in Brazil. So just a little bit of pieces of development there, just a little bit of things that you may have already known, but just having some of that knowledge there in these videos, but then having a technical analysis talking about some of these all-time highs, and if the $3.37 level holds, XRP could target a $3.62 level, $3.83 level, and potentially cross the $4 level, which would be breaking that all-time high. So that's logically the next step, right? There's not really much mentioning above that at this point because you have to take it step by step. Now, while we do understand the max potential and how it is an unlimited max potential, there's so much left on the table, right? So it makes me excited with the unknown. The unknown is what makes things insanely interesting. And that's why I continually invest into cryptocurrency, why I continually decided to invest into XRP and believe in XRP. So let me know what you think about this. If you guys could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What's your logical next step for XRP? Is it breaking the all-time high, or is it just jumping straight to $10 or $100? I want to know your opinion in the comment section below. But if you guys want to trade XRP, you can do that over on DFlow. Feel free to check out my link down below in the top of the description. But I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.